My name is Jeff Kaiser. I'm a captain. I live aboard my sailing boat, the Nomad.
11 years ago, Jeff gave up dry land for the water. He bought a tiny boat, he restored it, and he moved on board. Just one thing, Jeff gets seasick.
Jeff's boat is 32 feet long, but he has only 200 square feet of living space, including the cockpit area on the deck.
I was looking for an older boat with a classic sailing design from the 60s. It's worked out beautifully. I've been working on it a little piece by piece since I bought it for about 11 years. I'm at the dock right now, showing you the boat, but I live out beyond the barrier island, out in the anchorage with about maybe 20 other liveaboard boaters, and we live out there and we have to take a smaller boat, it's a dinghy, back and forth in order to get out to our boats.
Jeff has made room for everything he needs and more in his tiny bedroom.
This is my bedroom. This is my library right here. I keep my reading books as well as my navigational books. I have my charts down below as well as blankets and painting supplies. And I have my TV and my VCR DVD back here. I've got stereo speakers and family portraits, my reading light, and best of all, this hatch is right over my bed, so I get a nice breeze right over the top of my head when I'm sleeping. It allows me to be cool. This is my closet. I've got two opening doors here. My hanging locker, where I can hold about maybe 5 or 6 hanging items, my nicer clothes. It's very important to have the ventilation here to keep the humidity away from the clothes.
The galley is equipped to turn the daily catch into a gourmet meal.
I do a lot of my own cooking, especially do a lot of spearfishing and capturing of lobster, so it was important for me to have a comfortable place to cook my seafood. And I put in this 3-burner stove. It has an oven down below where I can cook my Thanksgiving dinners, my birthday cakes. I love to make bread, so I got it on a gimbal so I can cook when I'm underway. And this is my refrigerator. It's a 12-volt refrigerator which I power with my solar panels. I can keep my vegetables and my cold drinks in here. One of the things that's really interesting about the galley is that it has an enormous amount of space for provisions, for storing all kinds of different provisions that you might need, especially for a long-range cruising. And I also made a map. So I have a diagram showing me where every single ingredient is hidden in the boat.
We're not all living out on boats, but I think something that's very important to take away is to have things organized so that when you need it, you know where to find it. And this is really important in a small space.
And this is my multifunctional living room and dining room and office. This is where I eat all my meals and I write and read. I have my reading lamp right here. So this is probably the space where I spend the most amount of time when I'm not sleeping. But since I live on the anchorage, I need to produce all my own electricity. So I added 2 larger solar panels as well as a wind generator so that I can provide all my electricity needs to power my refrigerator, which is the largest consumption, as well as my DVD player and my lights and my radios and anything else that you'd have in a regular apartment.
There isn't 1 inch of unused space in Jeff's bathroom.
And this is the smallest room in my boat. It's my bathroom, and I added this sink. It's a fold-up sink from a 1920s Pullman train. It's all made of stainless steel. Has a little lever here, and it hinges down. Has a beautiful bowl, and then a fresh running water, little soap dish. Best part is it just hinges up, folds away against the bulkhead, stays out of the way, gives you plenty of room, and it looks beautiful against the wall.
Jeff uses the cockpit for other things when he's not steering the boat.
This is my cockpit. It's also my main living space, my gym, and my second bedroom. Let me show you how it works.
Yoga is a really good choice if you live on a boat because you probably have to be very flexible to get into all those tight spaces.
Sailing isn't always this delightful, romantic notion. It's really a lot of work. And this is a small boat, so there's a lot of violent motion on the boat, and I get seasick, but it's very rewarding. It's allowed me to go to some fantastic places. It's been a great home as well as a form of adventure to travel with my home.